Hello, MA final students. I'm back again with another poem by Robert Frost. Okay, and as I said, we had done Emily Dickinson. One side of the story is Emily Dickinson, who is absolutely away from this world. She's got nothing to do with this world. She has everything to do with all the subjects and matters which are not of this world, which are out of this world. And there you have Robert Frost, okay, who is so much into the world, so much into his pastoral village, rural life, so much into nature, so much into democracy, so much celebrating equality, fraternity, brotherhood and all that, So basically two very contrasted poets or writers or poets of America. I am going to do a beautiful poem after apple picking, and again बहुत ही एक rustic, बहुत ही एक pastoral, a very rural activity. I don't know, if you have been to Himachal or Kashmir, you must have seen the apple loaded trees. They look awesome, they look beautiful, and when it is autumn, पूरा नीचे apples ज़मीन पे बिखरे होते हैं, and it is one of its own kind of sights. It is just unparalleled. You call it the windfall. It is unparalleled. It is absolutely beautiful. It is just sort of out of the world experience to see that sunset red, rust red, sunset red, orange, the typical, very typical orangish red and green hues of apples. This is beautiful. Acha beta, you have done Autumn by John Keats in your second year literature paper, and you definitely remember that in that poem you had done, you had learnt about the cider press. The farmer is sitting by the cider press, and he's seeing the oozing of the juice of apples. So all their activities, their amazing foods are apple pies and all that. You'll be surprised. उनका एक इतना प्यारा सा एक instrument होता है. It's like a pipe, and they dig it into the apple and bring it out. तो वो जो उसका पूरा seed वाला हिस्सा है ना, वो पूरा निकल आता है, डंडी और seed वाला. And a खोखला of apple is left. मतलब the entire bit of apple is left. उसके अंदर वो लोग cinnamon and शक्कर डाल के उसे bake करते हैं, and it is awesome. So this is all about apple. I'm just giving an introduction, because basically आपको लगेगा so what, हमारे यहाँ तो 240 rupees kg without any juice, बिल्कुल third class apple आता है. That's not the case. It's imagine those countries, it's like your basmati rice. Imagine those countries in which apples are grown in abundance, and all the trades, all the farmers, and the business is surrounded around apples. My long two-pointed ladder sticking through a tree toward heaven still. So that ladder is two-pointed, means because it has two sides, so it's sticking on a tree, it's pointing towards heaven, it's going towards heaven. I'll teach you another poem which is my favorite, Birches, and of course my most favorite is Mending Wall. I'll teach you Birches. In Birches also he's talking about how it's the connection that Mother Nature actually makes between earth and heaven. What is a tree, It takes its roots in the Mother Earth, and then it rises up towards the heaven. Okay, so वो birches में बोलते हैं कि उसके डालों पे झूलते झूलते मैं नीचे आता हूँ, and then I touch heaven and come back. And he says कि nobody wants to go to heaven forever. We want to touch heaven and come back. So he says birches के साथ वो काम हो सकता है. Birch की पेड़ पे मैं जब झूलता हूँ तो I go down, and then when I go up I touch the heaven and come back. Okay, lovely. Just imagine how simple, ordinary, mundane things can become poetic at the hands of great poets. Okay, so towards heaven still, but there's a barrel that I didn't fill beside it, but he suddenly remembers that he's going towards he's climbing his ladder और बेटा नीचे बड़े बड़े ड्रम्स होते हैं, ऑफ वुडन ड्रम्स, दे आर कॉल्ड बैरल्स, इन विच दे फिल एप्पल्स एंड देन दे आर लोडेड ऑन द ट्रक एंड दे आर टेकन टू द फैक्ट्रीज. Okay, and there's the barrel is a wooden drum that I didn't fill beside it. Okay, so he's forgotten, there are many drums he's filling, he's forgotten to fill one drum. And there may be 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick up on some bough. And he says, maybe, of course, there is a drum left empty, and then there are few apples which are hanging on the boughs, and he's not on the branches, and he's not been able to pick them up. But I had done with the apple picking now. But he says, I'm so tired. He's been picking apples since the morning. He's picked up loads and loads, tons of apples, and he's tired. But I'm done. Done means it is physically and mentally exhausted in the act of picking apples, plucking apples. Essence of winter sleep is on the night, the scent of apples. And it says it's winter, it's autumn, so it's going to be wintry in the evenings. So essence of winter sleep. What is winter sleep? After a hard day's work, when you get into your quilt, when you get into your rug, and that warmth feeling, the feeling of the warmth that they give you, and then the log dead sleep that you get, uski essence, uski baat hi kuch aur hoti hai. It's like hearing Gulzar. The poetic children in you would definitely love to hear Dil Dhoondta Hai Fir Wahi Fursat Ke Raat Din. So when all the stanzas are so beautiful when he's talking about summer, when he's talking about winter. So this is exactly, the very common things that, सफ़ेद चादरों पे जागे देर तक और तारों को देखते रहें. So we've all done this. We've all slept on white sheets or we've snuggled inside our lovely white sheets. We have watched the starry nights in the sky, but we don't have the time and the energy and of course the mind, the poetic mind, the creative mind to write about it. But these people can pick up any mundane, ordinary things and write poetry about it and then give you a message too. So he says, but I'm done. I'm tired of apple picking. And he says, essence of winter sleep is on the night. The essence, the feel, the taste, the warmth, the sensation of the sleep of winter is on the night. The scent of apples. And then everywhere, because there are so many apples. But आपने देखा होगा आपके घर में जिनके भी घर, there are fruit trees. You must have seen जब fruits पकते हैं. Oh my God, it becomes very heady, very annoying. It's not nice at all. So he says there is scent of apples. Apples की smell हर जगह है. I'm drowsing off, and he is now feeling sleepy. I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight I got from looking through a pane of glass. I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough and held against the world of hoary grass. Again, a very, very, very beautiful, very pastoral, very rustic, very rural, and very mundane, very day-to-day, very ordinary activity. He says, I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight. What happened? When he got up in the morning, I got from looking through a pane of glass. He was looking through the pane. Pane means, the windows have glass panes. Glass जब लगी होती है उसे pane कहते हैं. I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough and held against the world of hoary grass. So what had happened is he was rubbing this pane of glass where in the drinking trough, वहाँ पर maybe for humans or for animals, जो drinking water का trough, there is a trough as a big vessel of water, and it was filled with those small icicles. Okay, so he was rubbing it. Skimming is he's probably rubbing it in the morning to see whether there is, आपने देखा होगा आपकी जब winters में your glass windows or the panes of your glass windows, even of your car, they become hoary. and you rub it, and then you have to see and look outside. Okay, so he's rubbing it, and he says, I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight. It was such a strange sight, you know, rubbing the glass and trying to make a clear vision. So he's saying that was also such a strange, such a different, peculiar thing to see that I saw in the morning. I can't get over it. And held against the world of hoary grass. And he said, he was skimming the pane, he was rubbing the pane, trying to take the frost away. And then he said, I held it against the world of hoary grass. The grass also was white. It was speckled with the white hoar, or what you call the dew, the frozen dew, or the frozen water, or you call it the hail or the hoar. It was all full of it, and he was trying to rub it in the morning. And you know, the very magic of rubbing that cold, seemingly very, very sort of, you know, something that is giving different sensations to your body as a child. So he's saying, I was just doing all this in the morning. It melted and I left it fall and break. And then, you know, when he was rubbing the panes of the windows of the trough and of the windows, when he was rubbing the glass, those little particles of snow were falling down. They were melting and breaking. But I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell. And he says, like a little child, you know, एक चीज़ करी दूसरे में जल्दी करते जा रहे हैं. And you know, इसके पहले कि मैं वो melt हो जाते, you know, इतने थक गए थे that he had fallen asleep. Upon it melted, I let it fall and break, but I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell. And he's saying that I was almost on the verge of sleeping when it, by the time it fell, the glass, you know, I'm a bit this thing. The ice actually then is falling off the glass panes and the trough from where it had collected. Okay. Yeah, and I could tell what form my dreaming was about to take. And as a child, because he's been you know, rubbing ice off the trough and the glass panes, he's seeing it falling and break. He's been apple picking. There is apple scent all over. He says, I definitely know what my dream is going to be all about. What form my dreaming was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear. And you know, he's a small kid, so he can see those apples becoming bigger, and then, you know, he's actually getting scared of them, or maybe just playing with them, or maybe just doing some other activity with the apples. And then he sees that in his dream, and they disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every fleck of russet showing clear. Stem end मतलब बेटा जहाँ पर से उसकी वो डंडी होती है. Blossom end जहाँ पर उसका नीचे फ्लावर होता है. पूरा एप्पल मुझे दिख रहा है. Every fleck of russet. Now russet is that beautiful rust orange color. उसका एक fleck. अगर आप एप्पल को अब आप after reading this poem, you have to buy an apple and see it very closely. You will see Mother Nature's amazing paintbrush work. हर छोटा, you know, एक ही एप्पल में इतने कलर्स के छोटे फ्लेक्स, छोटे स्टेन्स होते हैं. It is amazing. And look at the way this amazing poet has actually, you know, written about it. Every fleck of russet showing clear, those crystal clear, beautiful, ripe and very glossy apples. Okay, my instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. And then, you know what is instep? आपकी जो टोज, जो टो होता है और आपकी हील होती है, उसके बीच के हिस्से को इंस्टेप कहते हैं. उसका एक आर्क होता है. आपने देखा होगा, इफ़ यू आर अ फ्लैट फुट देन दे आस्क यू टू गो टू अ डॉक्टर बिकॉज उसके बीच में एक आर्क होना चाहिए. इन योर फुट देयर हैज़ टू बी एन आर्क. सो ही सेज, यू नो, लैडर, यू नो, यू व्हेन यू स्टैंड ऑन द लैडर, तो आपका पैर यूं हो जाता है. And the instep is in the middle. It keeps the pressure on the ladder so that the ladder doesn't fall or dwindle. And then, but after a point, it starts aching, it starts paining. It keeps the pressure of a ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the bows bend. And you know, as you are bending the bows, you're bringing them down and pulling the apples down. What happens? The ladder keeps swaying, keeps moving here and there, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. And he says कि the activity is such a beautiful activity. The small children are given, or the young boys are given the activity to pluck them. Then they have to throw them down in the barrels. Then the barrels are then taken to the cellar bin. Bin means that big pot of the cellar of the store. The rumbling sound, a conveyor belt hoti hai. There is this conveyor belt which keeps moving, and on those the apples keep rolling, and load of apples coming in. For I have had too much of apple picking. He said the activity has been beautiful. I have just cherished it, loved it, but it has been very tiring. I'm overtired of the great harvest I myself desired. And he said, Hamesha, you keep praying to God as a farmer that I want a huge yield, I want a great yield, I want a lot of crop, but then you become tired picking it up also, or trying to bind it up for yourself. Okay, I'm overtired of the great harvest I myself desired. Now this is also a very great catch, beta. He says, I'm tired of the great harvest I desired. कितनी अजीब बात है, हम कुछ चाहते भी हैं दुनिया में, फिर उससे जब थक भी जाते हैं, तो सोचिए बेचारे भगवान क्या करे. बारिश भी चाहिए, लेकिन अब इतनी सारी हो गई तो इसे बंद भी होना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो बाढ़ आ जाएगी. So it's like how to make you happy, even God doesn't know. And that irony is conveyed in these two lines. There were 10,000 fruit to touch. He says there were lakhs and lakhs of apples that I touched. Cherish in hand. I took them in my hand, saw their beauty, loved their beauty, marveled at their shapeliness, at the color. Okay, lift down and not let fall, and then lift down, just you pick it up and you don't let it fall so that it doesn't get bruised, uske upar koi chot na lag jaye. Okay, for all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, went surely to the cider apple heap. और कहते हैं क्योंकि ये दुनिया का नियम है, जो भी एप्पल, एनी एप्पल दैट स्ट्रक द अर्थ, जो आके गिरा है जमीन पर, नो मैटर इफ नॉट ब्रूज्ड, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि अगर उसके ऊपर कोई ब्रूज यानी कि कोई चोट, कोई दाग, कोई कट नहीं लगा हो, और स्पाइक्ड विद द स्टबल. स्पाइक मतलब बेटा उसके ऊपर कट न लगा हो, किसका? स्टबल, वो सूखी घास का. Went surely to the cider apple heap. वो 100% cider press. Cider press is the press which takes out the juice from the apples. It will go to the heap only, as of no worth, as if it has no value. Now this is very interesting, beta. Look at the symbol. Look at the beautiful symbolism. Anything that struck the earth. Struck the earth का मतलब क्या होता है बेटा? Fell down. Fell down का मतलब क्या होता है? Fell below dignity. Fell below any standard of morality, of ethicality. It is always treated in this world as of no worth, जैसे उसमें कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. So any apple, और doesn't matter कि उसके ऊपर दाग आया या नहीं आया, वो गिरा है ना, तो it has to go to the cider press, क्योंकि फिर उसकी कोई वर्थ नहीं है. One can see what will trouble this sleep of mine, whatever sleep it is, were he not gone. He says, see, one can see what will trouble this sleep of mine. As great readers, as great intelligent people who are reading me, आप लोग अंदाज़ा लगा सकते हैं कि मेरी नींद किस चीज़ से ट्रबल होगी. What is going to, really strike my sleep. Whatever sleep it is, were he not gone, the woodchuck would say, whether it's like his long sleep, as I describe it's coming on, or just some human sleep. Now the woodchuck is that beautiful, that very simple bird which keeps which keeps company to the farmers. तो कहते हैं कि मैं नहीं, आप सब बता सकते हैं कि who is going to be troubling my sleep in my dreams? Apples, of course. And he says, woodchuck is gone. Otherwise he would tell you that whether he has a long sleep or if I have a long sleep, and as I describe it's coming on. I'm describing you my sleep and it's coming on to me. Is it going to be some simple human sleep, or is it going to be some extraordinary, supernormal, supernatural sleep where I meet the other world of apples or of bizarre shapes and sizes, or of something which is weird to me, or something that is homely, or something that is very mine, or something that is very appley. So he says, I'm going to sleep now, and I'm going to dream now, and I don't know what to dream of. You can tell, the woodchuck can tell. I do not know whether my sleep is going to be human, ordinary sleep, or is it going to be something extraordinary. Thank you.